Good morning, vintage toy collectors. It is around 6 a.m. here in the Netherlands on a Sunday. Why so early, you may ask? Well, it's flea market day. And as a vintage toy hunter and collector, the early bird catches the worm, or in this case, hopefully, vintage 80s and 90s toys. So come along on my journey today. What am I bringing on my toy hunt is my granny cart, 3 bottles of water, and of course, cash money. So I'm at my car right now, and I just wanted to say that what you also don't want to forget, besides your granny cart, is a bunch of IKEA bags, because if you have your cart full, you can go back to your car and you can fill up the IKEA bags and then go back. Just parked my car. Okay, headed towards the entrance now. Here in the Netherlands, it's pretty normal to pay a small entrance fee for flea markets like this. Today, it's $3.50. Officially, the market opens at 9 a.m., but they usually let people in from 5 a.m. already. For me, that was too early, so 7 a.m. it is. Alright, I'm in and the hunt is on. I'm doing my first quick pass, just scanning through all the stalls to see what pops out. My main focus here at flea markets is always vintage 80s and 90s toys. I usually do 2 rounds. First one is super fast. I just quickly scan everything to spot any potential treasures. And then the second round, I'll take my time and really dig through all the boxes. As for toys, I'm not really interested in anything too new, like these LOL dolls or fake My Little Ponies. Or, as you can see here, Angry Birds and anything that is related to crockery. This cute little doll, however, has gotten my attention. She's a friend of Holly Hobby from the 70s. And this one is a score. It's a French My Little Pony called Cotton Candy. And here's something you probably only see at a Dutch flea market, a stall packed with clogs. You really find all sorts of things here. Over here we got some Pokemon cards, and right next to them a PlayStation steering wheel. Here's something I often run into, old VHS tapes of 80s cartoons. Unfortunately, all in Dutch. And that's a common challenge when you're hunting for vintage items here. About 95% of tapes, books and games you find at Dutch flea markets are in Dutch. It really limits the appeal for international collectors, because almost nobody in the world speaks it. And so this person had an entire market stall filled with Harry Potter items. From figurines to wands, games, you name it. Oh, and what do we have here? Vintage Barbie dolls. Score! All of these dolls in this box are from the 90s. Most of them are Barbies, and a couple of them are Hasbro Cindy dolls. And they are not wearing their original clothing, but the original clothes are present. And I ended up with buying, I think, 8 or 9 dolls plus clothing. Oh, this is Teresa from 1996, Blossom Beauty, and I got her original dress. Now look at this huge collection of board games. This guy had a full market stall packed with them. However, and this is truly one of the biggest downsides of the flea market hunting here in the Netherlands, almost everything is in Dutch. Since I buy these items primarily for resale to an international audience, games in Dutch just aren't a good fit for me. It's a shame, as some of these titles look pretty cool, but they simply won't sell beyond the local market. Okay, so it is around 11 o'clock and I just got home. It was a 40-minute drive. I walked around for like 3 hours and I found some good stuff, some vintage toys. Quite pleased. Okay, so I am back at home and I have laid out all of my finds and I wanted to show you what I got. Okay, so there you have it, everyone. These are the finds from today. My very first Dutch flea market sourcing trip for the channel is complete. And this is all the stuff that I found. And as you can see, it's a wild variety of stuff. We have some vintage Barbie dolls here from the 90s. And this one is a Cindy doll from the 90s. Some Minnie Mouse ears. Here we have a cotton candy My Little Pony, but this one is made in France. Made in France, that makes her more special than a regular one. Also got some Beyblade stickers and tattoos. More stickers and more stickers. Some Barbie clothes. More clothes. Even found a Galoob micro machines. I think this one is a Lamborghini Countach. Silver one. And here I have even more Barbie accessories. I think these are Mycene shoes. Also from Barbie. All kinds of different, I haven't even looked through it. I just asked the woman what she wanted for the entire case. She named her price and I said yes. And here we have a Build-A-Bear bear. Here's another one, also Build-A-Bear bear. And this is a vintage jacket. Not sure if the Harley Davidson patch is originally on it, because you can see the stitching on the back, but this one is made in the USA, so it is really old. This is totally worn, so I have no idea what brand it is. And we have a My Little Pony puzzle, a cow and chicken plush, and here we have a Sarah Kay or Holly Hobby. Let's see what it says. Knickerbocker. This is Heather, Holly Hobby's friend from the 70s. And then my biggest finds of the day are a Game Boy Advance silver one. It is pretty beat up, but it's still working. Game Boy Advance SP together with Donkey Kong, Spanky's Quest, Tetris, Super Mario Land, Turtles 2, Dragon Ball Z, Game Boy Color, and then we have a couple of the Game Boy Advance games, Yu-Gi-Oh! And this one I'm most excited about, Pokemon Fire Red version. And last but not least, a Hero and Princess portable game. So I'll have to check if it's still working, but it seems to be in a very good condition. Might just be the batteries that are empty. And I tested all of the games already and they all work, and the Game Boy Advance works as well. So yeah, I am pretty pleased with all my finds of today. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite find of this video, and what is your most amazing find that you got at a thrift store or a flea market. So if you enjoyed this video and want to join me on more toy adventures, be sure to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell if you don't want to miss any single update. And for now, I want to thank you for watching, and happy hunting!